A disastrous appointment of Rafa Benitez has led to turmoil at Everton, with unrest between the fans and the board, nothing positive on the pitch, and a spiral down the league table. Frank Lampard joins Everton in 16th place. His story begins at a very low point for Everton, so just how will Lampard fix what seems to be a club with its ambitions far, far away? Lampard is walking into a mess at Everton, a mess in terms of the performances on the pitch, the atmosphere surrounding the club after the latest sacking, and on top of that, the relationship between the fans and the board. Some of that can be controlled by Lampard by simply improving what is seen on the pitch, but this job is entirely different to anything he's had before. At Everton, he's got a squad of players who don't know how to play together. They haven't been playing well as a team before his arrival. It's a squad that lack quality to get Everton where they want to be, and Lampard is left walking into a squad with the remains of what Rafa Benitez attempted to do, with Rondon as a striker option and the absence of left-back Luca Digne. There needs to be a fresh start for everybody at the club, but first of all, this is the mess that Lampard is dealing with. The comparisons between Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard have always been there throughout their playing career, and while funnily enough, it's once again easy to draw comparisons between the clubs they are managing now. Both clubs have been around mid-table or the bottom half of the Premier League, and they both have ambitions of European football. On top of that, the board at both of these clubs have made similar decisions in appointing a young manager with a long-term vision of qualifying for a European competition. However, the situation at the clubs couldn't be further apart, and this is the problem that Lampard will have. Imagine a timeline of Aston Villa and Everton's ambitions, the beginning and the end goals of where they want to get, which is European qualification. Steven Gerrard walked into an Aston Villa side that were significantly down the line in terms of progression towards that goal. Coming into the start of the season with Dean Smith, their transfers showed that European intent. Everton is a total contrast though. There has been no progression season upon season, unlike Aston Villa under Dean Smith, where you could see he was building a team. Instead, for Everton, the progression towards Europe is at the very beginning, and that's where the story of Frank Lampard's rebuild begins. The 4-3-3 formation that Frank Lampard has used is perfect for Everton, but before adjusting the team to play really how Frank will want them to, he'll have to play to the strengths of the Everton squad. Of course, Lampard will set his instructions and the players will follow, but those instructions need to be to counter, use the pace and flair of Graham Richarlison, utilise the crossing ability of Andros Townsend, and the link-up that he can have with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The 4-3-3 can get the best from Decore, which is scoring goals from midfield, but he is injured for a month. No problem though, as arriving is Donny van de Beek. My next video will be analysing how Lampard can unlock the best from Donny van de Beek, so don't miss out. Click the subscribe button, especially as we're so close to 10,000 subscribers. That would be very much appreciated if you could. The next step for Lampard will be putting his own stamp on the team, and this can be without transfers in January or even the summer window. Even though of course they are needed, Everton have some hot prospects in this squad. If the situation at Derby is teaching us anything, it's that young players getting their chance in the first team will step up and prove a point to the manager, no matter what is happening at the club. So expect Frank Lampard, who loves giving young players a chance, to start experimenting with new signing Patterson, Branthwaite in the defence, Gordon playing more in attack, and striker Dobbin getting a chance. Giving these players minutes on the pitch can potentially transform the team in certain positions, and what this will do is give Lampard a better understanding of the quality in the squad and where improvement is really needed in the summer. Patterson in particular is one to watch due to how important an attacking right back will be for Lampard. Giving the 20-year-old who signed in January a go here could be a good move. In terms of what to expect from Lampard this season, well, there will be a manager bounce, but the implementation of better football consistently will take time. It's about gaining a basic understanding of what Lampard wants, get enough points to be safe, and to get the fans on board. For now, this first 11 could potentially be what gives Lampard an impact on the pitch. With Richarlison, who needs to get back into goal-scoring form and maybe will in an exciting team compared to Benitez. Calvert-Lewin goes without saying, they need his goals, and that could happen with quicker attacks into space. And then in the midfield you find new signing Donny van de Beek, and he goes straight into the midfield. Like mentioned earlier, if the video is out, then you can click on it right now to see exactly how Lampard could get the best from Van de Beek. Please click the like button if you did enjoy, and subscribe as we continue the push to 10,000.